your true self. Most of us consider our personality to be an integral and unchanging part of who we are. And for decades, psychologists have more or less assumed that our main personality traits are fixed by the age of 30. But now, mounting evidence is undermining that notion. Personality is far more mutable than we thought. That may be a little unsettling, but it's also good news for the almost 90% of us who wish our personalities were at least a little different.
There's no doubt that personality is partly genetic, but experiences in childhood also shape our personalities. Research shows that young children become more extroverted and work harder when surrounded by other kids with these traits. Parental behavior has an impact too. Jerome Kagan at Harvard University has found that if parents encourage timid infants to be sociable and bold, they grow up to be less shy and fearful.
Genes and environment interact in complex ways to shape our personality, and this process doesn't stop when we reach adulthood. It's becoming clear that major life events can have long-lasting impacts on personality at any age. For example, going through a divorce makes women more extroverted and more open to experience, while men become less conscientious, according to one U.S. study.
Becoming unemployed can have a dramatic effect on well-being. It's probably the life event that has the biggest impact, says Christopher Boyce at the University of Stirling, UK. And he has found that the impact on personality is twice as big, tending to make people less conscientious and less agreeable. Moving to a new town or country might influence your personality too. People living in New York tend to be highly neurotic, for example, while Londoners score low on agreeableness.
The extent to which environmental factors shape our characters over a lifetime is remarkable. In work published last year, psychologist Wendy Johnson and her colleagues at the University of Edinburgh compared results from personality tests taken by people when they are aged 14 and again at 77. We couldn't find any evidence for stability in individual personality characteristics, she says.
There is also growing evidence that we can actively shape our own personality and would benefit from doing so. Psychologists continue to debate the extent to which personality is plastic in adulthood, but there is now no doubt that it can and does change. And that's good news for all of us. Knowing that you are not set by 30 is empowering. You can think, I'm not stuck with who I am, I can change, says Boyce.